Welcome to beautiful Southern California for tonight's running of the Production Alliance Group 200. It's going to be 100 laps, 200 miles. As we take a look at our grid here, Cole Custer starting on the pole, looking for the three-peat at this track, and behind him, Sammy Smith, last week's winner at Daytona. Will either of those drivers be able to park it in victory lane as we get set to go racing here in Southern California? Now let's go trackside for the command to fire those engines.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome the owner of Production Alliance Group, Dale Salen.
Are you guys ready for this last race on this 2-mile? All right, drivers, start your engines!
41 cars lined up on pit road set to go racing for 100 laps. We'll be back for the start of the race.
Blue sky, carefree, red vault, tranquility. Oh, there's something special in the air. Blue sky, white sand, no troubles, life is grand. Oh, there's something special in the air.
If blue skies and sunny days are what you're after, this winter American Airlines has the place for you. And along with our great sunny destinations, we have some very affordable flyaway vacation packages to get you there.
Silver bird, take me to where the sunshine and skies are blue. Oh, there's something special in the air. Oh, there's something special in the air.
Those of us who live out here, you can relate to traffic on the 101 or 405 going 3-4 wide, but here you can see 5 wide.
They're going to have their hands full today.
Drivers, start your engine!
Ready, green. Still rolling 4 wide in front.
Going to be NASCAR going racing in Southern California.
We'll see how the drivers handle the traffic today.
These drivers have been California dreaming for the past week, but now we're finally here. As we get ready to roll behind the pace car, let's take a look at our starting lineup for tonight's race. On the pole, Cole Custer chasing his third win at this track. He won in 2019 and 2022, and alongside him, Justin Allgaier starting on the front row for the second week in a row. Riley Herbst looking to improve on his best finish at this track. He finished second in 2020. Eric Almirola makes his first start of the season, and behind him, Corey Heim also making his first start of the season and his first career Xfinity Series start. Taylor Gray making his first Xfinity Series start as well. Jeremy Clements starts on the outside of row 8. Kyle Weatherman, a good qualifying effort from him. He starts on the inside of row 9. Josh Williams alongside Matt DiBenedetto in row 11. Carson Kvapil also making his first Xfinity Series start. He starts in row 12 on the outside. Leland Honeyman Jr. alongside Junior Motorsports' Brandon Jones. And behind them, Patrick Emmerling and Parker Retzlaff in row 15. Dawson Cram starts on the inside of row 17 alongside Garrett Smithley. And behind them, BJ McLeod and JJ Yaley, two longtime veterans of this sport. Josh Bilicki starts on the outside of row 19. Austin Green, another driver making his first start in the series. And rounding out our field today, David Starr in the 66. As there we see the bumps down the back straightaway. You see those cars weaving up and down. As we take a look at our race analysis for tonight's race. Stages are 30, 30, 40. Fuel window 40 laps. But we will have the pace laps at the beginning of stage 3, so they should be able to make it on fuel. Ambient temperature 56 degrees. Track temp a little bit higher at 61. As we have a little bit of wind heading in the southwest direction. Pace cars off on the pit road. Cole Custer looks at the flag stand where the flag man has the green flag in the air, and we are racing under the lights in Southern California. Side by side off turn 4 for the lead. Third place starter Sammy Smith has worked his way past Justin Allgaier, and he's going to lead the opening lap for the second week in a row. Cole Custer sends it in on the inside there, takes AJ Allmendinger with him. Now will the run come from the outside as we see 3 wide behind with Sam Mayer, Sheldon Creed, and Justin Allgaier. Custer tries to move up the track to block the run coming from the 8, but he's not able to. The 8's now going to go up alongside him again as they enter 3. Sam Mayer way down low. He's going to get by Allmendinger as Cole Custer now retakes the lead as we have a couple cars in the wall over there in turn 4. That was Sammy Smith, Justin Allgaier, and Austin Hill. But they'll keep going as we race back towards turn 1. 3 wide. About 3 rows deep there. We had one car sliding up the track. That was Eric Almirola. Almost got into the side of the 7 car there. AJ Allmendinger now coming with a run around the outside. He's moved his way up into 2nd. And now moves to the bottom, looking for the lead as they head towards turn 3. Side by side, as we see Sheldon Creed way down on the apron there, up alongside Sam Mayer now as we see Herbst get into the wall. So 2 laps in a row, we see a car in the wall off turn 4. We'll see if it'll be a recurring theme throughout this race. Cole Custer back to the lead. Allmendinger trying to take it away as here comes Sheldon Creed to make it 3 wide for the lead. Weaving down the back straightaway there. Allmendinger's going to tuck in line behind the 00, but that's going to allow Sam Mayer to move to the bottom now. Side by side for 2nd, side by side for 4th as well. Allgaier pulls ahead of Creed. Mayer pulls ahead of Allmendinger. Now what's Mayer going to do as we see Herbst now moving to the middle there, trying to get by Allmendinger as here comes Mayer to the bottom. Through 1 and 2, he's going to be ahead as they exit the corner, but will the run come from Custer on the outside? Man, Allgaier weaving down the back straightaway, trying to cover off those cars behind, but here comes Allmendinger and Almirola. Allmendinger now way down the track. He's trying to get back into 2nd. And you saw from that shot, the outside lane does also get a run out of turn 4. But I'm not sure if it's enough to outweigh the benefit of sending it in on the inside in turn 3 as we ride on board with Mayer. And watch this run, he's going to get out of turn 2. He gets by Allgaier. Now up alongside Custer, Sam Mayer trying to lead his first laps of the race inside in turn 3. He's got his JRM teammate behind him. Custer's got his teammate behind him as well on the outside, but Sam Mayer is going to take the lead as they work their way off 4. Now is his teammate going to try to take it 3 wide for the lead on the inside? Yes, he is. Allgaier dips down low as they race back towards turn 1. And he's going to take the lead. Now keep your eye on the 1 car there. He's going to get a huge run around the outside. Here he comes, back around the outside. He's going to take Custer with him. Is Custer going to be able to get back up into 2nd here? As we take a look at the replay here, this is on lap 5. Keep your eye on the 31. Got pushed into the wall by the 48. Into the wall he goes, and unable to get off of it until he makes his way off the corner there. He's back in the mid-30s as we now go 3 wide for the lead. Justin Allgaier back out front. Sam Mayer led that last lap. Here he comes back around the outside as we see Riley Herbst now entering the picture. Teammates side by side for second. Now it's side by side for first and bring Custer back into the lead. See how deep Allgaier sends it in 3 and 4. Let's see if he can make that stick as they work their way back towards the start-finish line. 2 cars on the outside out of the frame. On board with Custer now. He's going to get a run around the outside. There he is, back lined up alongside Allgaier now as they work their way back towards turn 1. And how about Riley Herbst there sending it in 4 wide, it looked like, on the inside. He's up to second. Well, it's going to be third now with Custer with a huge run. He's going to move back down to the bottom. Watch Almirola down low. Almirola all the way down on the apron. That is the deepest we've seen anybody go down in turns 3 and 4 there. Mayer caught the wall off 4. He's going to keep his car going. Sammy Smith pushed up into the middle line. That's going to allow Sheldon Creed to send it in on the bottom as we see Almirola doing it on the bottom as well. On board with Sammy Smith. Almirola clears Custer for the lead. Is he going to clear him off 4? Or that's turn 2 actually. No, he is not. Sammy Smith now moves to the outside. Let's watch Almirola send it in at 3. I don't think he's going to be able to get him across the line here. Not quite able to get by the 00 as they work their way back towards the line. The 00 is going to come across the line first here. How about 4 wide behind them? Allmendinger way down low. And it's 3 JRM cars to his outside. Allmendinger now going to pass 2 of them. Make his way up into third. Fanning out down the back straightaway. Allgaier tries to take it 4 wide again. Almirola and Custer still side by side. Almirola tried a little bit higher of a line that time. We'll see if he can make it work. Dives way down to the apron. Down the front straightaway, Custer leads again. And this time Almirola is going to clear Custer. Three wide for second now. Allgaier makes his way down low. Custer with a run. Oh, Almirola tried to block there, not able to do it. Watch Creed send it into the bottom there. Almirola, Custer side by side, but here comes Sheldon Creed on the apron, taking it 3 wide. As Custer catches the wall a little bit there. That's going to kill the momentum around the outside. That's going to allow these cars behind to catch up right to the back bumper. As we're now 3 wide for the lead, heading back into 1. 4 wide, 5 wide behind. Contact made. The 98 up the track and into the wall he goes. Caution is out. Sammy Smith, Custer. Oh, we have more cars piling in on the outside. That's Carson Gloppel, Josh Williams. There was another car there that took a big shot to both ends of that car. That looks like the 32 of Austin Green, making his first start in the series and obviously not going the way he wanted to. And yeah, that is the 32. Man, that car is shortened up by a lot. Leaders have taken the caution. Justin Allgaier, the leader across the line. And that takes out about 4 of our top contenders that we've seen run up front so far. There's Carson Kloppel, both ends of that car destroyed. Garrett Smithley, heavy damage to the front end of that car. As let's take a look. Cole Custer, keep your eye on him. He's going to hit the wall off 4. They're 3 wide all the way down the front straightaway here. And Sammy Smith catches up to Custer. Sam Mayer moves down low, so does Herbst, and it looked like just the slightest of touches between the 98 and the 1 who sent the 1 up the track into the 8, which shot him back down into the 98, and it was on. Oh, this should be a good shot. There's the 00 getting into the wall, and watch how fast these guys behind close in on the leaders. Yeah, I was going to say just 5 wide isn't going to work here, but it is one of the few tracks on the schedule where it would work, but obviously it went very wrong that time by. Man, if the 8 car just wasn't there, that 98 would have been able to save it, but unfortunately gets into him as we see the 98 getting hit hard multiple times. Here's Blaine Perkins in the 29. Second week in a row he's been involved in the first wreck. Man, what a big shot there to the 88. Oh, the 88 took shots to both sides of the car, and then a third one from the 6. On board with Riley Herbst. Carson Kloppel. And here's Taylor Gray, who caught a piece of it. Here's a list of cars involved. 14 cars, the total count. There's Cole Custer, our pole-sitter. Sammy Smith, last week's winner. Taylor Gray, Austin Green, Carson Kloppel, all making their first starts. Riley Herbst involved as well. So tough start and an early exit for about a third of the field at Fontana. We'll be back for the restart.
Have you really watched 20 hours of Introvert Island? We'll feast your eyes on Taco Bell's Chalupa Cravings Box instead. Filled with all your Taco Bell favorites for just $5. Order ahead and pick up yours at our contactless drive-thru.
You could count how many sesame seeds there are on top of the hot and deliciously juicy Quarter Pounder. Or you could just eat them. The hottest, juiciest Quarter Pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back to Fontana. Getting ready to go back racing. We got the 1 to go. But before that, let's take a listen to Carson Kloppel's team radio in that earlier accident.
Get behind here. Talk to me, bud. Talk to me. You all right? Yeah, I'm good. Just out of breath. I'm sorry, boys. I was trying everything I could to miss him. Holy crap, was that a hit? Oh, you're all right, bud. Good, man. I'm here to race another day.
Carson Kloppel, obviously in pain on the radio there, but he was able to limp out of his car and has been sent to the infield care center. Pace car makes its way back onto pit road as we head back into the restart zone. It's going to be 13 laps to go in stage 1. Pretty even restart by both lanes that time by. Sheldon Creed around the outside trying to take the lead as they race towards turn 1. And here comes Almirola to the inside. He wants to lead back as they race their way off turn 2. And how about Anthony Alfredo making his way into the picture? He's third in line on the inside as we see Sheldon Creed making his way to the bottom, back towards turn 3. Oh, pretty even there. That allowed the 20 to close right up to the back bumper of the 18 as they raced their way off 4. A couple cars in the wall. That was the 91 and the 21. That's Austin Hill as Sheldon Creed leads across the line. But here comes the run around the outside for Allgaier. One car way down the track there. That was Sam Mayer. He makes his way up into the top 5. Now it's Joe Gibbs Racing teammates side by side as they race their way off 2. Creed's going to have the momentum around the outside, and he's going to take the lead back. Creed, Allgaier, Almirola. 3 cars, which we've seen up front the whole race so far, but Anthony Alfredo's got something to say about that. He dives his way down to the inside, all the way down, almost to the apron, down the front straightaway here, but he's got no draft help as he's going to move to the inside, heading towards turn 1. Almirola, Allmendinger side by side, 3 wide behind them. Allmendinger barely gets ahead of Almirola, but Eric's going to have the run off too. Now up alongside the 7. The 7 tried to cover it off, but was too late there, and put Almirola back up into 2nd. Mayer now, we saw him way down the track in turn 1. Now he's way up the track as they race their way off 4. Creed, Almirola right behind him. Will Almirola try to take it 3 wide? No, he's going to stay in line behind his teammate. That's going to allow Justin Allgaier to send it in way deep into turn 1. He's out of the shot already. Back in it now. Now watch this run around the outside for Sheldon Creed. Oh, that time Justin Allgaier is able to block it. That slows down the 18 a little bit and allows the 20 to send it in 3 wide for the lead again. And this time he's going to clear both of them. Almirola back to the lead. And these cars behind are catching up as well. Almirola stays down low. The run coming from the top. 8 cars under a blanket as they race towards turn 1 again. Creed now moves to the high side. Allmendinger up alongside him. Almirola moves up the track. Oh, almost contact between the teammates there. And Joe Gibbs has got to be nervous watching this right now. Creed ahead by a fender heading into 3, but Almirola's going to clear him off 4. Watch the 81 in the back there. He lost about 4 positions during the pit stops. He's making his way to the inside of Parker Quiggerman. 4 wide was that I saw there? Sandy Smith. Or no, that's Sam Mayer. Once again moving to the outside. And how about Corey Heim, currently running 5th. Great run so far in his first start, as here comes Sheldon Creed back to the inside. Up alongside Almirola. Allgaier right behind him. And Allmendinger ready to pass. And Corey Heim's got to be watching this like, are these Xfinity guys always this crazy, or is this just like an anomaly? As he dives it into turn 1, he's up into 4th. And here's Almirola to the outside again. Lines up with Sheldon Creed down the back straightaway, and they're going to be racing. Heading towards turn 3, Almirola now clears Sheldon Creed, but Creed's going to send it in on the bottom. On board with AJ Allmendinger waiting in the wings if anything happens between these two. There we see the 20 getting the run around the outside. Sheldon Creed staying put on the inside. And there's Chandler Smith already back into the top 5. He restarted, I believe, in the mid-teens. I believe about 16th. But already up to 5th. Oh man, 3 wide there. That was close. Aggressive from the 18. Almost got into the 16, and if they would make contact, that would have sent him up into the 20, and Joe Gibbs would not be happy about that. Allgaier gets in the wall. Austin Hill way down the track, takes it 3 wide on Heim and Chandler Smith. And here comes Allgaier back into the middle. Now Mayer up alongside Almirola. Allmendinger goes way to the high side. Now Creed's going to move to the middle there to make sure the 20 can't get to his inside. On board with Eric Almirola now. There you see the 1 now up alongside. There's the 16. He's sending him way deep. The 20 caught the wall off 4. That's going to kill his momentum and allow these cars to get by. There's Allgaier as well, who takes it 4 wide, 3 wide, heading towards turn 1. And he's going to clear those 2 cars on his inside, or outside. And Almirola already out of the frame there. This shows that with how packed up these cars are, just one mistake can lose you a handful of positions. As now we see Allmendinger moving to his inside. He had a big runoff too. Up alongside Creed. Now clears him. Will he clear up off 4? No, he's going to stay on the bottom. Now what does Creed have in his car? Oh, not quite able to use the momentum around the outside. Allmendinger is going to hold the lead back towards turn 1. And now Allgaier is ready to take the lead for himself here. And it's so interesting that these guys don't really take a wider exit. Sheldon Creed now back to the inside, trying to go back to the lead. Couple cars drifting up the track a little bit. That was Austin Hill in the 21. Looks like he got a little bit tight entering 3. Top 10 still within a second of our leader. We have never seen anything like this at Fontana. Sheldon Creed now back to the lead. Keep an eye on Allmendinger. He's going to have a huge runoff too here. Here he comes to the inside. And there's Chandler Smith on the bottom there. 3 wide. He restarted 16th. Trying to make his way back up into first as they work their way off 4. Coming to the white flag in stage 1. Oh, a couple cars caught the wall there. That looked like Allgaier again. And now Chandler Smith is up into 3rd as we are now side by side. Only 1/100th of a second separating these front 2 across the line. And now it's Allmendinger in front of 4 Toyotas, working their way off turn 2. Here's Creed on the outside. Gets by the 81. See if he can take care of the 16 here as they race towards turn 3. 3 wide for the lead. Here's Chandler Smith to the inside. His teammate to his outside. They clear Allmendinger as they work their way off 4. It's going to be side by side to the line in stage 1. Who is it going to be? Creed on the outside. Smith on the inside. Chandler Smith gets it by 3/100ths of a second. And an exciting finish to stage 1. Chandler Smith barely beats out Sheldon Creed. And for the 2nd week in a row, Sheldon Creed finishes 2nd in a stage. Chandler Smith gets his first stage win of the season. That's going to give him an extra playoff point. If he makes it in, of course. But with the speed in that 81 car tonight, I have no doubts that he's going to make it in. Sheldon Creed comes up short once again. Justin Allgaier, another good handful of points there for him, as they work their way towards pit road. Looks like we had one car staying out in the back. I believe that was Daniel Dye. So we'll have to see what the strategy call is on that. The leaders now making their way down pit road. Corey Heim making his first start, saying his car feels really good right now, so no changes, just 4 tires and fuel for that team. 81 of Chandler Smith, they made adjustments on the last stop. That really improved the handling on his car. He's saying no changes as well. AJ Allmendinger a little bit tight off 4, so they're going to take a little bit of wedge out of that car. And Sheldon Creed, who led a bunch of laps, saying his car feels good as well, no changes for him. As a slow pit stop again for the 81, he's going to lose a ton of spots as Sheldon Creed wins the race off pit road. How about Ryan Sieg, Parker Clearwin, and Anthony Alfredo, plus 4 spots each as we finish stage 1. Well, it was an incredible rally from the 81 of Chandler Smith to go from 16th to 1st on that final handful of laps. He wins stage 1.
It's back. Applebee's Bigger Bolder Grill Combos. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Unlimited is only as good as the network it's on. And only one network can be the best. Verizon. Just named #1 in the nation by RootMetrics, the largest independent study in call, data, speed, and reliability. And awarded #1 overall network for the 8th time in a row. Because only Verizon has the best network and the best unlimited.
Welcome back to Fontana, where we are getting ready to go to stage 2. Stage 1 in the books. Chandler Smith, the winner of that, as we see the 10 of Daniel Dye has decided to stay out. Not quite sure what the strategy call is there, but it is an interesting one because Daniel Dye was one of the cars that pitted back on lap 15 after that first wreck. And we have run a handful of caution laps, 8 to be exact, so theoretically he could make it, but with the tire wear at this track, I just don't think it's the best strategy call as we are getting ready to get back racing into the restart zone, and there we see the 18 gets a good launch on the outside. And already Justin Allgaier takes it 3 wide on Daniel Dye. And just watch the 10 car back up through the field here. Side by side off 2 now for the lead. Justin Allgaier, Sheldon Creed, who we saw battling at the end of stage 1. The 81 able to take advantage of them. Now the 16 dives back down low into the picture, even going lower that time. Almost had 4 tires on the apron there. Oh, the 20 gets into the wall again. That's allowed the 26 to move to his inside. There's Ryan Sieg now into the picture. First time we've seen him all day. Oh yeah, the 20 just falls way back, entering 1. He's going to have a huge run out of 2, and so is the 7 now as he moves to the inside for the lead now. Allmendinger behind, he tucks in line behind the 7, tries to go up to cover off the 26, but here comes the 7 for the lead once again. On board with Creed now as he works his way off 4 with the momentum around the outside. He's going to line up alongside the 7 as they work their way across the stripe. Now watch how far ahead this 7 car gets entering turn 1. That's about 4 or 5 car lengths there. Watch how much Sheldon Creed's going to close in off 2. Oh no, the 16 came up in front of him. That kind of killed his momentum there, but still enough to try something on the inside. He's going to go inside 3 wide Allmendinger now leads entering turn 3. Reed nosing ahead, working their way through the corner there. Allmendinger gets in the wall there. And now they're all side by side for the lead. Creed gets it that time by. And Ryan Sieg, first time he's been up front all day watching all of this in front of him. I mean, he's got to be wondering if these guys were racing this crazy all the way through stage 1, but they have. Reed able to go in front of the 7, but the 7's going to cross him over to the inside. Corey Heim. Oh, how about Corey Heim up in the 3rd? He's going to get passed by Austin Hill here, but great performance by the rookie so far. We have seen these two be side by side for so long, even in stage 1. So far in stage 2, I mean, they've been side by side for most of the 3 or 4 laps we've run so far. On board with the back bumper of the 7. Watch the 18 get bigger. Works to the inside. Side by side for the lead again. 3 wide behind them for 3rd. How about Austin Hill making his way up into the top 3? Allgaier working that high line. Sheldon Creed trying to dig down low. 3 wide behind them. That was, I believe, the 91 of Kyle Weatherman. He runs in the top 10. Great run for him early in stage 2. Watch these cars around the outside get a huge run. There's Allmendinger back there. Allgaier up front. Corey Heim tries to move up high. Austin Hill blocks him. He's going to now move down low to send it in deep into 3. Almirola back into the picture now. 6 cars under a blanket as they work their way off 4. And I believe these cars behind in 2nd or 3rd or 4th are going to be able to close up with the draft. Allgaier around the outside gets some momentum, but he's going to lose all that ground entering turn 1. On board with Corey Heim for the first time today. ISE's been able to get up to his 3rd. Tried to get up the 2nd there, but look at Austin Hill with that huge run around the outside. He's going to send it 3 wide for the lead. Almost clears the 18. Those two were teammates last year. Enemies this year. Well, not enemies this year, but I mean, they were teammates and enemies at the same time last year, as here comes Justin Allgaier to take it 3 wide down the middle. Creed barely able to creep back up to his outside. On board with Allgaier. There's Creed going by around the outside. And Allgaier's gone back past Austin Hill. This time, Justin Allgaier follows the 18 in his line. He's going to jump to the outside here off 4. Almost got into the wall. Able to steer away from it just in time. That's going to build the momentum for him to take it to the inside. These guys continue to battle at the front. Allmendinger back into the top 3. Sends it in down low. We'll be able to clear up off 2. And we're starting to see this front pack spread out a little by little. Top 10 no longer under a second. And taking a look at our leaderboard right now, how about David Starr in the 66 running 15th? We saw him run in the back all week last week, but when he comes to Fontana, he's running up in the top 15. Behind him, Brendan Poole as well, Dawson Cram, Wallace Allen. Great runs in the top 20 for them. Put our eyes back on the action on track here. There's Justin Allgaier around the outside. He got passed by Allmendinger, but he's going to take 2nd back. Side by side behind them for fourth, that's Almirola and Hill on the outside. And here comes Allmendinger with a huge run down the front straightaway. He's going to go up alongside Creed. And how about Allgaier taking it to the middle? 3 wide once again, heading into 1. Allmendinger now clears the leaders, battling behind them. There's Sheldon Creed on the outside. Allmendinger moves down low. Is he going to come back up to take the side draft away? No, he's going to let the 18 drive past him. It's here comes Austin Hill now to the inside. Can AJ get the run off 4 again on the inside? He's going to try it. Oh yeah, that 16 car really turning well off 4. I think that's the first car we've seen be able to keep the momentum up after running the inside in 3 and 4. So that 16 car looking very strong right now. It takes the 21 with him. Austin Hill up into second. Oh, Creed, a bit of a bad run off 2 that time by. Allgaier's going to take it 3 wide maybe here. Oh no, he stays behind the 21. And the 21's going to go up alongside the 16. Well, we mentioned the front of this pack getting a little bit spread out earlier. But all of this battling has brought them right back close up to each other. As here comes Almirola to take it 4 wide entering 1. He's way down low and almost on the apron. And he's going to get those spots. Corey Heim pays the price. He falls back a couple of positions. 3 wide for the lead. Creed now pulls ahead down the back straightaway. Allmendinger goes up to block Hill. And here comes Almirola to the bottom once again. Oh, this is the lowest. That's all 4 tires on the apron. This is the widest track in NASCAR. Every part of the track that is paved you can use at this track. And Almirola took that message and ran away with it, man. Allmendinger now back to the inside. Trying to add laps to his count of laps led. Almirola still down low. Is he going to try to go down again? No, he's going to tuck in line behind the 1. And while all of this happens, Sheldon Creed watches it in his rearview mirror. He's got to be sitting comfortable right now, ahead of all these guys. This is the farthest we've seen the leader be able to pull away. Just a couple of car lengths here, but that could be a huge advantage. Nobody's going to be able to jump to his inside off or through turns 1 and 2 as here comes... Oh, but the 16's going to be able to jump to his outside. Yeah, Creed not able to block that. Allmendinger now to the outside. He said, well, if you're not going to let me use the inside, I'll as well just use the outside. And he took it. On board with him now. Here's Austin Hill down low. Allmendinger up high. Creed helps out his former teammate, giving him the draft. See how far ahead he gets entering 1. Takes the 1 with him. But now watch the 16 close right back up as they exit 1 or 2. Creed, Hill, side by side. We've seen those two get into it multiple times last season. Remember the 2 turned the 21 at Bristol, and obviously that finish at Martinsville stuck in everyone's minds. Sheldon Creed continues to lead. Allgaier, Hill battling for second. Add Allmendinger into that mix as well. Here comes Sam Mayer too. He's up into third. They have caught right back up to the back bumper of the 18. Creed goes back down low to block the runs coming from Allgaier and Mayer. Mayer goes back up high to block the 21, but the 21's there. What? And I'm kind of impressed by that one car's ability to kind of just turn down low to the inside of the 7 in the middle of the corner. I mean, that you really have to have a strong car to be able to do that, as Allgaier, big run around the outside. He moves to the inside to take the lead back. Creed now working the top, looking to get a big run here off too. He gets by Mayer, not quite able to close up to the 7, but he's going to send it down to the inside in 3. Oh, he didn't send it in as deep as I thought he would, but he's up alongside. Now ahead by just a fender. Will Allgaier be able to get back by across the line? Creed moves way down low, trying to shortcut the track as much as he can, but I mean, Allgaier not able to catch back up as they race towards turn 1. Creed now back to the lead. Here comes the run from the 7. Oh, that's a big run here. He's going to be able to move to the inside. No, the 18 tried to cover him off, but 7 was there. This is Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota of Sheldon Creed. Behind him, 3 Chevys with his teammate Chandler Smith behind. Here comes Austin Hill back into the picture. On board with Sheldon Creed looking on the rear view camera. Here comes the 7 once again around the outside. There's 3 wide for second behind him. He's got to be loving this in his rear view mirror right now. Allmendinger sends it in way deep. He's going to line up alongside the 18 here as they work their way off 4. As we come up on lap traffic, that is the 10 of Daniel Dye, who we saw stay out on that last cycle of pit stops. And obviously that gamble not working out for that 10 car, about to go a lap down. Let's hope that Dye doesn't play too big of a factor or interfere with this lead battle as they approach him. Allmendinger moves back up the track. Here's Mayer. Will he send it in on the bottom? No, he will not. He stays in line behind the 16, who turns down low. They're going to split the 10 3 wide as they work their way off 4. That's actually helped the 16. He's now up alongside the 18 as they work their way off 4, but that's going to allow the momentum around the outside to carry the 7. Justin Allgaier moves back past Allmendinger. Dan Mayer, once again, we see him turning down in the middle of the corner. They're coming up on another lap car. I believe that is the 07 of Patrick Everling. Here's Allgaier sending it in. Oh, he tried to send it in. Now he's going to have a run in the middle of the corner. Interesting to see that. Off 4. They're side by side for second. Allgaier's now up alongside Creed now for the lead. And they're going to split the 07 as they race back towards turn 1. Allgaier up alongside Creed now. He's going to clear him entering 1. Now we'll be able to pull back up the track. No, he's going to stay down low here. He's going to try to get the side stuck off the 18. No, he just kind of stays away from the 18 there. Side by side through 3 and 4. Is Creed going to have the momentum around the outside, or will that inside line stick for Allgaier? Here they come, side by side, back across the stripe as we come to 3 laps to go in stage 2. And this looks like an exact carbon copy of stage 1. Will anybody behind them be able to take advantage again? There's Allmendinger up high, following Sheldon Creed in his draft. Austin Hill moves down low to try to pass Sam Mayer as they head towards 3. Allgaier poking just a bit ahead as they work their way off 4. He's going to clear the 18, on board with Allmendinger. Following the 18 right in his tire tracks, getting every little bit of that draft that he can. Here he comes to the inside. Up alongside Creed. Oh, they're not quite able to move ahead, though. That's going to allow Creed to carry his momentum around the outside. Gets back past Allmendinger. Here he comes to the outside of Allgaier. Side by side, entering 3. Man, carried a lot of speed entering the corner that time by for Creed. Around the outside, Allgaier is going to clear him as they come to the white flag in stage 2. 1 lap to go, 4 cars under a blanket. Who's going to take the stage? Allmendinger now moves to the inside. Creed's going to be on the outside looking for that momentum. Here he comes to the outside. Oh, he's up alongside the 7. 7 moves up a little bit. Is Allgaier going to send it into 3? Side by side for the lead and the win in stage 2 as they work their way through 3 and 4 for the final time. Allgaier pulls ahead by a little bit in the middle of the corner. And off 4, Justin Allgaier is going to steal the stage from Sheldon Creed. And Sheldon Creed comes up in second for the 3rd time this season in a stage. Well, a good points day so far for the 18, but just has not been able to capture that stage win. As we see the rest of the top 10, the top 20, to finish off stage 2. Justin Allgaier started outside front row, and he ends up on the front row in stage 2. It was an incredible battle between Allgaier and Creed all the way through stage 2, which went green all the way through, as they will make their 3rd pit stop of the day, heading into the pits. Sheldon Creed, once again saying his car feels good, no adjustments needed for him. Justin Allgaier, same boat for him. Sam Mayer saying this car is a little bit loose now entering 3. They're going to put some wedge in it. Eric Almirola, no changes necessary on that car. 4 tires and fuel for that 20 car. Now who's going to have the fastest pit stop here? Drop the jack on the 20. The 1 as well. Oh, the 1 stalled it. And we have a handful of drivers who took 0 tires, so they'll be the first to exit pit road. AJ Allmendinger, Jesse Love, and Kyle Sieg, plus 10 spots on pit road. Justin Allgaier loses the lead to Sheldon Creed. So Justin Allgaier takes his first stage win of the season and gets it over Sheldon Creed, who finishes second again.
Just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go. The Hankster! Hank! What?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go. Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs.
Okay, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go delivered. But did he get 10 free boneless wings?
Yeah.
No!
Welcome back to Auto Club Speedway for tonight's running of the Production Alliance Group 200 as we take a look at Daniel Dye, one of the drivers who did not take any tires. And if you ever questioned the importance of tires at this track, take a look at this restart. Watch the position tracker on the top right. Only took a lap to fall down 16 positions and even hit the wall off 4 for good measure. There you see lap 35 restarted first. And only 20 laps later, he ended up a lap down. And I just don't understand the guys at the front's decisions to take 0 tires after seeing what happened to the 10 of Daniel Dye on their last restart. Jesse Love also did take 0 tires, but he had to bring it back down pit road the next lap because his engine blew up, so he will finish in 33rd. Green flag is back in the air and we're underway in stage 3. Kyle Sieg gets a good jump over Allmendinger. Watch these guys fall all the way through the pack here. Oh, Allgaier is going to get blocked by the 28. He's going to send it way around the outside as the 28 and the 16 continue to fall through the pack. 4 wide off turn 2 down the back straightaway as these guys try to work their way around the guys on old tires. I mean, just look at the speed difference in 3 and 4 here. Looks like the 16's gonna turn down the track and bring it down pit road here. Yeah, he's bringing it down. And obviously, he is going to be very frustrated. As there you see his teammate Daniel Dye coming in behind him as well, as we are now 3 wide for the lead. Or no, that's for second, excuse me. Justin Allgaier sends it in deep into turn 1. Ryan Sieg moves up the track to try to find a run off turn 2. And how about Wallace Allen behind this battle running up in the top 5? Great run for him in the early going in stage 3. As we see Ryan Sieg now taking it 3 wide for the lead. On board with Ryan Sieg as they work their way off 4. Hill and Creed right behind him. Sieg now gets a good run off 4. Looks like he'll be able to keep the lead heading back into turn 1. Oh, he's going to enter low here to try to separate himself from the cars behind in corner entry. We'll see what kind of run the 18 can get up high. Austin Hill follows the 39 down the track there as well. 39 moves up to block the 21, and here comes Justin Allgaier, and here comes Ryan Sieg, or excuse me, Austin Hill on the bottom, trying to take the lead away from Ryan Sieg. Off turn 4, back to the stripe. 21's going to lead this lap as we see now behind them Sheldon Creed taking it 3 wide, splits the middle between Justin Allgaier and Ryan Sieg. Allgaier sends it in deep. How about Wallace Allen up into 4th now? Gets past Ryan Sieg, but he's going to have another runoff too. Gets back by him. We'll see if he can get a run on the 18 as well. He's moving to the inside now as they head towards 3. Looks like the inside is not as strong through 3 and 4 as it is through 1 and 2, but we see the 39 making up ground mid-corner there. Oh, he's got a great run through 3 and 4 that time. Almost got up alongside the 21 there, but he's going to settle in line. As we take a look at the biggest movers from the restart, it's been 5 laps, and how about 12th place Leland Honeyman Jr. up 17 spots already. That's an average of over 3 positions per lap. Sammy Smith plus 10, Shane Van Gisbergen as well. Wallace Allen, Matt DiBenedetto, and Ryan Ellis plus 9 each. And the biggest losers for this 5-lap run, AJ Allmendinger and Kyle Sieg. Obviously, those were the two cars that brought it down pit road. Kyle Weatherman -15, David Starr -10, Chandler Smith -7, and Dawson Cran -5 spots in a matter of 5 laps. Things now beginning to pack up at the front here. Eric Almirola has made his way into the picture and now going for the lead. He moves to the inside. He's going to take it through 1 and 2. Now he moves down the block, I don't know if he's trying to block the 39 or if he's trying to give him a little bit of that run or draft. But once again, there we see Austin Hill making a move down towards 3. Saw him make that move on Ryan Sieg a couple laps ago. He's going to make it work again. He takes the lead back off turn 4. Nothing in between them as they make their way across the stripe that time, but Austin Hill's going to get the nod over Eric Almirola. As here comes Ryan Sieg back to the inside, and how about Corey Heim making his way back up into the top 5? Here come the run from the 2 JGR cars up top. Oh, huge run coming here. Is Almirola going to be able to make a move down low? Oh yeah, there he goes. He dips down low. Ryan Sieg's there. Now Sieg's going to send it 3 wide. 3 wide for the lead off turn 4. Oh, Hill catches the wall a little bit. Here comes Ryan Sieg to the inside of Almirola. And here comes Sheldon Creed to the middle between Allgaier, who thought about taking it 3 wide for the lead there, but thought twice of it. And stays in line behind the 39 here as we see the 3 JGR cars 3 wide through 1 and 2. Joe Gibbs, Coach Joe has got to be sweating a little bit here as he watches this battle between these cars here. Allgaier now way down on the apron. He's going to use that to his advantage to help the car turn and take the lead off 4. 3 wide off 4, 3 wide behind them. Wallace Allen watching all of this in his front windshield. Almirola now clears the 2 cars behind him, but Allgaier's going to come back to the inside. On board with Ryan Sieg riding that top lane. He's going to be able to get a run off turn 2 here. Chandler Smith to his inside. Gets past him. Allgaier's going to come back up to try to cover him off. Oh man, that was tight there. Almost. I mean, that could have been a wreck if it was just a little bit later. As Sheldon Creed now sends it in 3 wide on the bottom, almost using the apron there. He's going to get by Allgaier and Almirola. Almirola back to the outside as we are now 4 wide behind the 2 leaders. Chandler Smith sending it in way down low. Austin Hill as well. He drifts up the track a bit. That forces Allgaier up the track a little bit more. And Almirola back way up high, getting a run off turn 2. He's now going to split the 81 and the 7. Trying to get back up to the lead here, which Sheldon Creed has taken once again. And that 18 car looks really strong tonight. Joe Gibbs Racing as a whole looks really strong tonight, actually. Obviously, the 19 was involved in that first incident, not of his own doing, really. He really just had nowhere to go. As we see Austin Hill now taking it 3 wide, sends it in down low. It's below the 81. Now he's going to get underneath the 20 here. Let's see what kind of run he can get off to. But yeah, as we mentioned, the Joe Gibbs Racing cars, the 19 taken out early, but the other 3 cars are running 1, 2, 3 at the moment as they work their way back towards turn 3. What does Austin Hill have to say about that? Chandler Smith now moving to the outside, tries to work his way around the outside of his teammate. He catches the wall off turn 4. Almirola watching all this in his rear view mirror. Got to be sitting comfortable right now. Well, actually, I don't know if you can really be comfortable in this race right now. Because, I mean, things are and have just been absolutely crazy up front all race long. We'll see if they can keep it up until the finish. Creed back to the inside. trying to get past his old teammate. Off turn 4, Creed's going to have the advantage, but Austin Hill's going to have the momentum around the outside, and he's going to try to take it 3 wide here between Almirola and Sheldon Creed. Creed and Hill able to get to the bottom, and now Creed's going back to the lead. What does Almirola have to say about that up top? He's going to have a big run off turn 2. Oh, Creed he just doesn't even bother going up to cover that off because he knew that wasn't going to happen. And now Ryan Sieg's going to take advantage, take it to the bottom here. Sheldon Creed not going down without a fight, though. He moves back to the inside of his teammate. And how about this top 10 right now? And 11th place as well. Corey Heim, Wallace Allen, Matt DiBenedetto. Strong runs for those guys, as well as Anthony Alfredo there. Anthony, he finished, I believe, in second here a couple of years ago. But up front, it's Sheldon Creed, Ryan Sieg, Almirola, Allgaier, Hill, your top 5, as we'll go to break. And we'll be back for the finish of this race.
Hey, can we show you something?
I'll allow it.
Something new.
I love surprises.
I mean, really new. Like a new car.
Well, this looks fun.
And a new schedule.
Hang on. We're keeping the road courses, right?
Yeah, Chase. We got you. And a new legacy in the making.
Hey, I just want to race.
New garages to call home.
Vamos, amigos.
And a whole new reason to love what we love.
Burnhouse. Winning. Racing.
I am NASCAR.
Call Logano. Hey, Joey, you can save money if you fill up at Shell if you use Advanced Auto Parts Speed Perks.
Dude, I'm way ahead of you.
You saved at the pump?
Yeah, I saved at the pump.
The pump?
The pump.
You saved at the pump!
Woo! Now you can save at the pump when you shop at Advanced Auto Parts. Learn more at advancedautoparts.com/gas rewards.
Now, it's my turn.
Welcome back to Fontana. Eric Almirola continues to lead. The 2 cars behind them continuing to try to pass him. Ryan Sieg way down low there as we race back towards turn 1. Creed now up alongside his teammate. How about Ryan Sieg thrown in the picture there as well on the bottom? But the momentum around the outside you just cannot beat that run the guys on the outside get, as that was a bit of a close call there between Sheldon Creed and Austin Hill. Almost had a wreck there. Off turn 4, working our way to 19 laps to go, as here comes the 21 with a run off 4, taking it 3 wide once again. We saw him make that move a handful of laps to go. He's going to get by Almirola. Let's see what... Oh, Almirola goes way up high. He does not want the 21 to get by him. Once again, we see the car snaking down the backstretch side by side, heading into 2 or 3. 3 wide behind them for 4th. Austin Hill now takes the lead off 4. And this time, I think he's going to be able to keep it. Almirola saying not so fast, though, around the outside. It's Hill versus 3 Joe Gibbs Racing teammates at the front of this field. As we see Chandler Smith now trying to lead some of his first laps of the race. Obviously won stage 1 earlier over his teammate there. As now Justin Allgaier has been thrown back into the picture. And Allgaier is just one of those guys where, you know, you might not see him run very well. I mean, he often does run very well in any track, but even if he doesn't, he'll always be there at the end to fight for the win. You just can never count Justin Allgaier out. Chandler Smith continuing to battle with Austin Hill. Almirola goes up down to the bottom. Goes up to block the 21. 21's going to move to the inside. We've seen him pull that move multiple times before, and we're seeing it again. And I'm not really sure if the best course of action down the backstretch for the 20 there was to go up to cover off the top and let the 21 go to the bottom so you can get a run off 4, or if it was to stay on the bottom so you can get that good corner entry in a 3. Field now starting to separate at the front of this field. 6 cars now within a second of the leader. It used to be like 10, 11, 12. Reduced down to 6 now. But do not count any of these guys in the top 10 out. They are all within 2 seconds of our leader. Whoever it may be across the line this time. Looks like this time it was Austin Hill again. As we see the 20 and the 81 kind of inverted there on the ticker. Not quite sure what's going on there, but on board with Hill now, coming up on lap traffic. He's going to have a run back around the outside and gets by Allgaier. Chandler Smith goes up to block. He goes back to the inside once again. Side by side through 3 and 4 for the lead. This time it's with Chandler Smith for Austin Hill. Now is Smith going to be able to get a runoff 4 here? Coming up on lap traffic there, that I believe is the 07 of Patrick Emmett. Oh, the 21's going to run right in his tire tracks. See if he can move to the inside here as Chandler Smith goes way up the track, gets passed by both of his teammates. Austin Hill stuck behind the 07. That's going to give a good opportunity for these cars behind to get a run on him and get by. Here goes Almirola. Creed now moving to the inside. Now we're 3 wide for the lead, entering 3. Allgaier down low, 3 wide up front, double wide behind them, ready to pounce as we see Ryan Seed get into the wall off 4. Once again, Austin Hill leads that lap. But Sheldon Creed takes the lead through 1 and 2. We'll see if Hill can get another run down the back. Almirola's got something to say about though. He's got an even bigger run, and he's going to split the middle there, 3 wide, entering 3. Creed back out front. Allgaier back up to second now. He won stage 2. And now he's trying to win the race as they work their way off 4. Hill got into the wall. Almirola tucks in behind his teammate, trying to give him that aero push. Allgaier on the bottom, trying to get by the 18. Now Almirola's going to move to the outside of his teammate. He's going to have a big run off forward, challenge for the lead with Allgaier. Clears both of his teammates, entering 3. But his teammate Sheldon Creed is going to send it on the bottom, 3 wide once again. See if Creed can get by here. Allgaier gets by Almirola. Almirola's now going to catch the wall off 4. Going to slow that momentum down a bit. Sheldon Creed working on the bottom, but the 20 just going to get right back by him with the momentum around the outside. And now it is a 7-car race for the lead. The cars behind have kind of lost touch of this lead group here, as we are still side by side for the lead. This time it's Allgaier. Almirola now back to the inside. Going for the lead once again. They're going to be side by side heading back to the stripe as we reach 10 laps of racing to go. And if you're any of these guys up front, it's going to be the longest 10 laps of their lives, because any of these guys here have a shot at the win. But right now it's looking like it's going to be one of the JGR cars or Austin Hill from the way things have been so far in the stage. Back towards 3, the 20 with a little bit higher entry than we've seen the cars on the inside before here. We'll see if he's able to get some kind of a run off 4 to fend off the 18, who's going to get an even bigger run. Going to move down the track to try to shortcut it as much as he can. 21's doing the same, and he's now up alongside the 7, entering turn 1. Up alongside Sheldon Creed, but Creed's going to have a runoff too here. See if he can catch up to the rear bumper of the 20. When he goes up to block, the 18 not able to get to the bottom in time. He's going to have to follow the 20's line through 3 and 4 here. That's going to open the door for Austin Hill to try to make a move. Toyota, Chevy, and 1 Ford at the front of this field, fighting for the win at Fontana. Side by side between teammates across the line. Here comes Sheldon Creed back around the outside. Man, a great corner there for Austin Hill, but he's going to lose all that ground and momentum off too. As Sheldon Creed now moves to the outside, now to the inside of Almirola. This time he's not going to have to follow Almirola through 3 and 4. Moves to the inside, side by side up alongside him now, and now barely has the edge over the 20 as they work their way off 4. Here we see Mayer, Smith, and Heim watching all of this in their front windshield. And you gotta wonder if they're just waiting for these guys to wreck, battling so hard at the end of this race. As we're on board with Almirola, moves to the outside. They're gonna get up alongside the 21 and the 18. Oh, 21 tries to cover him off. Not able to get there in time, and thankfully he didn't pull further up the track, where that would have been a wreck entering 3. Still 3 wide, working our way off 4. He's going to move to the outside once again. But catches the wall. That's going to allow the 18 to get away a bit. And that's also going to open the door for the 39 to make it 3 wide. Where's Allgaier going to go with this run? Is he going to split the 20 and the 21? No, he stays behind the 20. 39 now up to 2nd. Ryan Sieg. He's finished 2nd a couple of times in this series before. He'd love to get his first win. Over 330 races in the series, still winless. But we'd love to break that statistic tonight. And I think we all would. Almirola now up top. A little bit higher line than Creed that time, on board with the rear view bumper of Creed. And those cars are coming from both sides here. Almirola to the outside, Ryan Sieg to the inside. Sieg's no going to fall back, and they're going to be 3 wide behind for 3rd. Sieg up alongside Almirola. Almirola will see where he's going to go down the back. Hill and Allgaier side by side behind, but up front it's Almirola and Creed side by side for the lead entering 3. We'll see what kind of a run the 20 can get off 4 here. Sieg, good corner there. He's going to try to take it 3 wide between the 2 Joe Gibbs Racing, or no, not between, but beneath the 2 Joe Gibbs Racing teammates. Not able to get there though. Creed now decides to take a lower entry this time. There you see the 39 following him. But not following him is Almirola. He goes way up top, and he's going to have a run entering 3. Is he going to try to move to the outside once again? No, he's going to get blocked by the 18. That's going to kill his momentum entering 3. Now that should allow the 39 to move to the inside, but, well, I was going to say that should allow Creed to clear for the lead off 4, but Ryan C's got something to say about that. 3 laps of racing to go. As we see the statistic there, Sheldon Creed, the most runner-ups without a win in series history. If he finishes second once again tonight, he'll double the person next on the list, which is Brian Scott and Stacey Compton with 4 each. Sheldon Creed currently with 7, and he would love to take his name off that list tonight. Almirola back around the outside. Let's take a look at the telemetry of these 2 leaders. Almirola able to use a little bit more throttle off 4, and look at the speed difference down the front here. Oh, it doesn't look like it's that big of a discrepancy this time as he reads 2 laps to go. A little bit more brake for Creed though, entering 1. A little bit higher mid-corner speed for Almirola. Watch him pick up the gas here off 2. Yeah, that's about a 3 or 4 mile an hour advantage for the 20 down the back straightaway. But watch this 18 send it down low. I don't know, Almirola decides to go a little bit lower than he has before, and that's going to allow him to keep the momentum up around the outside as we come off turn 4. Side by side for Creed and Almirola, and after 99 laps, it's going to come down to a duel between teammates. Sheldon Creed now moves to the inside. The crowd on their feet. Will it be the veteran or the young gun trying to get his first win of his career? Almirola, he won his last Xfinity race he ran at Sonoma last year, but he would love to add to that win streak. Side by side off turn 2. Almirola with the run off the corner. Creed stays down low. 2 cars behind, ready to pounce if anything goes wrong between these 2. As Sheldon Creed's going to move it to the inside as they enter 3. Almirola hanging tough around the outside, but Creed's going to have the advantage as they exit turn 4. Almirola, Creed side by side as they exit 4 back to the stripe, but it's finally going to be Sheldon Creed.
I'm so freaking proud of you! Woo! Hold on to round 8! Hell yeah! Woo!
Silver Creed is no more. Sheldon finally picks up his first career win after over 60 races in the series. But he's not going to be on that list of second place finishers anymore. Sheldon Creed picks up his first career win in Southern California, his home state. As there we see all the drivers going up alongside to congratulate Sheldon Creed as he finally comes home triumphant in California. There's his teammate. Great battle between those 2. And we are in for one hell of a celebration here, as Sheldon Creed's going to burn it down. Oh my god, look how much speed he is carrying as he spins that thing around. And that man is going to be very excited when he gets out of the car. Sunoco fueling victories all season long, and tonight it's Sheldon Creed for the first time in the Xfinity Series. Man, how long is this burnout going to be? It's been a minute and a half since he started celebrating. But, I mean, I get it. Like, this has been a long time coming for that man, as he parks it perfectly in front of the flag stand and on the start-finish line. Sheldon Creed, after 2 years in the series and 72 races, finally notches off win number 1, and it happens in his home state of California.
Looking to get back in your type 2 diabetes zone? Once weekly Ozempic can help. Ozempic is proven to lower A1C. Most people who took Ozempic reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it. And you may lose weight. Adults lost on average up to 12 pounds. In adults also with known heart disease, Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as heart attack, stroke, or death.
Ozempic helped me get back in my type 2 diabetes zone.
Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2 or if allergic to it. Stop Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Looking to get back in your type 2 diabetes zone? Ask your healthcare provider today about once weekly Ozempic.
You may pay as little as $25 for a 3-month prescription.
Welcome back to Fontana, where Sheldon Creed has finally notched off win number 1 in his career. As let's take a look at the rest of our finishing results. Eric Almirola finishes 2nd. Austin Hill, very strong at the end of this race. He comes home 3rd. Ryan Sieg, another strong run in top 5 for him. Allgaier, Smith, Mayer, Heim, Smith again, and Matt DiBenedetto complete the top 10. And a great run tonight for Corey Heim, Matt DiBenedetto, Anthony Alfredo as well, Wallace Allen, great run for him. Kyle Weatherman finishes top 15. As there we see the guys who did not have such a great day. Jesse Love, everyone from Jesse Love on back, DNFing. As we take a look at the race statistics here. Race time 1 hour 19 minutes 55 seconds with an average speed of 150.616 miles an hour. Fastest lap went to Ryan Sieg with a 41.039. Most laps led, our winner Sheldon Creed with 41 laps led. And 37 lead changes between 12 drivers. And let's take a look at our point standings after tonight's race. Creed and Smith obviously locked in with their wins. Mayer, Smith, Allgaier all sitting over 40 points above the cut line. Brandon Jones and how about BJ McLeod only 1 point off the cut line here. You can see where your favorite driver is placed. And it was a hard-fought battle between Sheldon Creed and Eric Almirola. Let's take a look at that final lap here from the Goodyear blimp. Almirola with the run around the outside here. But Creed does a good job of kind of just sending it into 1. Almirola also does a good job like that. We usually have seen the car on the inside be able to pull away a little bit more, but Almirola was able to kind of hang in there, and that kind of allowed him to have another run at it entering 3, but there you see Creed on the inside, just barely pulling up ahead of the 20 here, but that was just enough to get back to the start-finish line first and get that first win, which has been eluding him for so long. So a feel-good story at the end of this race for Sheldon Creed. Finally gets that first career win. Eric Almirola, his teammate, congratulating him after the race. And it's Joe Gibbs Racing 1-2 to finish off our race at Fontana. So it comes down to a duel between teammates at the end, but Sheldon Creed comes out on top victorious. Thank you so much for tuning in for tonight's race. We'll see you next week at Las Vegas.